Thanks, Jenna. We're back with Buffy Cowton from Wilderness Supply, getting a lesson in layering. And we saw there's lots of great products out there that are designed for that purpose, but you can just turn to your own closet. If you know the right things to look for, whether you're shopping for a new layering piece or looking for stuff that you already have in your own home, then you know how to put the pieces together so that they all work. It's all about knowing the right elements.
Okay, perfect. So these are some examples that you might find in your own closet. Let's start again and talk about why that would be a great piece.
So first thing we're going to do is make that base layer that's right against our skin and pulls water away. That can be as simple as a t-shirt as long as it fits close to your skin and is made of the right material.
Oh.
The one thing we never want to have in a layering system is cotton.
Why? I thought cotton breathes.
It holds onto water, unfortunately. It does breathe fairly well, but because it holds water, it'll hold it next to your skin, which gives you that clammy dampness that we don't want, especially when it starts to get cold. Okay. But if you want to pick the right kind of t-shirt, this one here is made out of merino. It's a great moisture-wicking properties, so as long as this fit nice and close to your skin like a base layer should, it would still make a great base layer item.
Okay, so look for the material.
And as things get a little bit cooler, you might want to go for something with a little bit longer sleeves. Another good element to look for in your base layer, you can see the interior of the fabric here has sort of a waffle texture to it. That's a good sign of a base layer. The increased surface area lets it pull water out away from your skin more effectively. So when you see that, it's usually a good idea that the item might make a good base layer.
So don't shy away from wearing full-length sleeves as a base layer.
Not a problem at all, especially as temperatures get a bit cooler.
Okay, great.
And as things really start to cool down, you can move for something that actually has a bit of insulation to it. You can see we still have that waffle texture on the inside, a good sign of a base layer, but it's actually got a little bit of weight to it, which will help keep us a little bit warmer.
Very nice. Okay.
When you're moving to the mid-layer, that's where we're going to get our warmth from. And we said there's a lot of variety in the mid-layer, and that's going to be true. You can start with something nice like a lightweight fleece if you're being really active or it's fairly warm outside. But as temperature starts to drop and gets cooler, look in your closet, again, for something that's a little bit heavier. Stay away from cotton. But if you get a nice fleece material like this, it'll keep you really, really warm. This is a great sweater.
And we were saying the middle layer is where you get your warmth from, and that's the one you want to play with depending on the temperature.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And as things get really cool, you can actually move to something a little bit poofier, something with some insulation inside, and that'll keep you even warmer as temperatures drop. With the right combination of base layer, this mid layer, and an out layer, you can wear this for most of our winter.
Wow. And that's very cold.
That's very cold.
And then to the outer layer.
So as we move to the outer layer, we want something, again, that's mostly waterproof, windproof, allows a little bit of breathability. When it's really warm outside, you want something that's really lightweight. A jacket like this doesn't give you any extra warmth or heaviness on top, but it will keep the wind and rain off, which is what we're looking for. But usually, your outer layer is going to be something more like a rain jacket or a shell. A nice rain jacket like this, it's made out of waterproof, breathable fabric. Look for things made out of Gore-Tex or Dry-Q, High-Vent. These kind of names are technical fabrics that let the water vapor escape while they still keep the water droplets off your body.
Perfect, because the outer layer is to fight off the elements, not for warmth.
You bet.
Right.
And then as things get really cold, your outer layer can be actually made up of a parka in and of itself. So you look for a parka that has outer fabric that is waterproof, keep the snow off as well as the rain off, and windproof, and then has a bit of that extra insulation inside so that when you layer it with the other two parts of your system, you're even warmer and keep you warm down to -40.
Wow, all right, so layer smart.
Layer smart.
Think about what you're putting on, why it's there, and pay attention to the 3-step process, and you'll stay warm all winter.
Without a problem.
All right, well, thank you so much for being here this morning. And if you want more information on Wilderness Supply, you can visit breakfasttelevision.ca. We're taking a quick break here on BT. Stay with us.
I can hang around till the leaves are brown and the summer's gone.